Lil Durk rushed to hospital after jail stabbing the fight that shocked everyone. Welcome back to the channel, where we bring you the most exclusive and shocking updates from the hip-hop world. Today we have a breaking story that has left fans speechless. Lil Durk has been rushed to the hospital after getting stabbed during a massive fight in jail. This is not just another rumor. Sources close to the situation have confirmed that Durkio was seriously injured, and right now the details of what really went down are absolutely insane. Before we dive into this explosive story, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video so you never miss an update on what's happening with your favorite artist. Trust me, you're going to want to stay locked in for this one. Now let's get into it. Lil Durk, one of the biggest names in hip-hop, has been facing serious legal issues for a while now. He's been locked up while awaiting trial, and even though he's been trying to stay low-key, trouble found him in the worst way possible. According to multiple inside sources, there was a massive fight inside the jail, a fight so bad that corrections officers had to call for backup. We're talking about an all-out brawl, and Durk ended up in the middle of it. But how did it all start? And why did Durk get stabbed? Well, here's what we know so far. Word on the street is that Durk wasn't just caught in the crossfire, he was the target. Reports suggest that tensions had been building inside the jail for weeks, with certain inmates looking to test Durk, possibly because of his street reputation and high-profile status. In the world of prison politics, being famous doesn't always work in your favor. In fact, it can make you a target. It's been said that a group of inmates had been plotting against Durk, waiting for the right moment to strike. And when the fight broke out, that's when they made their move. During the chaos, Durk was reportedly jumped by multiple people. Witnesses claim he was trying to hold his own, but then one of the attackers pulled out a makeshift blade, a weapon crafted inside the prison, and stabbed him. Here's where things get scary. Some sources say Durk was stabbed multiple times, while others claim it was one deep wound that caused serious bleeding. Either way, it was bad enough that medical staff had to rush in immediately. Guards quickly broke up the fight, but by that point, Durk was already on the ground, bleeding heavily. He was losing consciousness, and that's when the emergency medical team decided to rush him to the hospital. As of now, Durk is in the hospital, and doctors are working to stabilize him. Some reports suggest that the injuries were life-threatening, while others say he will pull through but need time to recover. The big question is, will he be able to return to jail, or will this incident change everything for him? Because here's the thing, if the jail officials determine that Durk's life is at serious risk, they might move him to a different facility or even place him in protective custody. But that could also come with consequences. Being in protective custody means being isolated from the general population, which could hurt his street credibility. And you already know the hip-hop world is watching closely. One of the biggest questions fans are asking is, how did this even happen? Jails and prisons are supposed to be heavily monitored, but let's be real, violence still happens all the time. Inmates find ways to make weapons, guards sometimes look the other way, and in places where tensions are already high, it only takes one spark to set everything off. It's possible that this fight was planned and that guards didn't step in fast enough. Some are even speculating that some officers might have let it happen on purpose, either because of corruption or just to prove a point. This incident raises a lot of questions about Durk's safety and his future behind bars. If he's seriously injured, it could delay his trial even further. His lawyers might even use this attack to push for a different type of incarceration situation, arguing that Durk is a high-profile target and that keeping him in general population puts his life at risk. At the same time, his enemies might see this as a sign of weakness and try to go after him again. Jail is a dangerous place, and once you get targeted, it's hard to escape the cycle of violence. As soon as the news broke, social media exploded. Fans, fellow artists, and even Durk's rivals started reacting. Some rappers who are close to Durk, like Lil Baby and Meek Mill, have reportedly reached out to his team to check on him. Others, like 21 Savage and G Herbo, posted messages on Instagram showing their support. But you already know not everyone is sending love. NBA YoungBoy fans have been trolling hard, making jokes about the situation and claiming that Durk is finally facing the consequences of his lifestyle. There are even rumors that some of Durk's old enemies might have had a hand in setting this up, but nothing has been confirmed yet. Right now, the main focus is on Durk's recovery. If he pulls through and returns to jail, he's going to have to watch his back more than ever. If the authorities decide to move him, it could change the entire course of his case. And if this attack leads to retaliation, things could get even crazier inside the prison walls. One thing is for sure, this story is far from over. This situation is one of the most shocking things to happen in hip-hop in a long time. A high-profile artist like Lil Durk getting stabbed in jail? That's not something you hear about every day. And it raises so many questions about the justice system, prison violence, and the dangers that come with fame. But now, we want to hear from you. What do you think really happened? Do you think Durk was set up?